Before you choose black or white, let's talk about who you've become. You stand in front of your closet. Two colors catch your eye. Black, white, both simple, both powerful. Both saying something, but in very different ways. And maybe, in this moment, you're not just choosing what to wear, you're choosing how you feel, how you want to show up in the world today. And more than that, you're choosing how to honor the woman you've become. At 60, fashion shifts. It's no longer about keeping up, it's about keeping true. True to who you are now. To the beauty that's grown quiet but strong. To the softness that no longer needs to explain itself. Black whispers of elegance. It wraps around you like a secret kept close to the heart. It says, I know who I am, and I don't need to shout to be seen. White, on the other hand, floats. It glows. It invites light to dance across your skin. It says, I've let go, and I am free. Neither is better. But each one tells a different story. And some days, you may crave the depth of black. Other days, the breath of white. And that's the beauty of it. You've earned the right to choose based on feeling, not fashion rules, not trends, not anyone else's voice but your own. Black can feel grounding, like coming home to your power. White can feel lifting, like walking into a fresh chapter. And here's the truth. You don't have to choose just one. Not today, not ever. Because style at 60 is not about choosing sides. It's about choosing self, choosing ease, choosing presence. You might pair a crisp white blouse with soft black pants, or slip into an all-black look that feels like poetry in fabric, or step out in all white, glowing like the light you carry within. It's all allowed now, because you're not dressing to be someone, you're dressing to be yourself. So before we dive into black, before we float into white, let's take a moment here, with you. Not the younger version of you, not the one the world expected, but the woman you've grown into. The one who knows what she feels and what she deserves. Now, let's step into the colors and see what they reveal. Wearing all black. When confidence speaks without color, black doesn't ask for attention, it simply holds it. There's a quiet strength in that. A kind of presence that doesn't try too hard. And at 60, that feels just right. You're not dressing for the world anymore. You're dressing for yourself, to feel grounded, to feel strong, to feel like you. All black gives you that space. It clears the clutter. It simplifies the canvas. And what it leaves behind is something much more meaningful. You. There's a reason black is timeless. A black coat that fits just right. A flowing black dress that moves as you do. A pair of black pants that feel like they were made for your body. These aren't fashion statements, they're quiet affirmations. You've arrived, you've settled into who you are, and black simply celebrates that. It's not just about how it looks, it's about how it feels. Black grounds us. It makes us feel safe, in control, comfortable, but not invisible. Classic, but never boring. Texture matters more when you wear all one color, and with black, texture becomes your language. Cashmere for softness, linen for ease, silk for elegance. Mixing textures gives life to the outfit, without needing to add anything loud. Accessories also become more intentional. A simple gold bracelet, pearl earrings, a soft scarf in a muted tone, or maybe just a beautiful red lip. Everything you add stands out more against black, because black lets the rest of you shine. And if you've ever been told black is too harsh at our age, let that idea go, because black isn't harsh when worn with softness. It's not cold when you bring warmth to it. It's not heavy when your energy is light. A black outfit can still be joyful, playful, romantic. It all depends on how you wear it. And more importantly, how you feel in it. Try a black blouse with delicate buttons, or a loose, flowy black cardigan with wide-leg pants. Let movement be your contrast, or layer a black tunic over leggings and add a soft wrap or long necklace. It's not about perfection. It's about expression, and there's beauty in simplicity. Black removes the distractions. It allows your personality, your eyes, your energy to do the talking. At 60, that's a gift. You've spent decades becoming the woman you are. You don't need to prove anything anymore. Black gives you the quiet space to just be. There's also something deeply emotional about black. It carries memory. It knows grief. It knows resilience. It knows when to speak and when to listen. Maybe that's why it fits us so well now. We're not afraid of the depth anymore. We know what it means to walk through it and come out stronger. So when you wear all black, you're not fading into the background. You're standing in the fullness of your presence. Your softness and your strength, your knowing. Let yourself explore black again. Not as a default, not as a rule, but as a celebration of where you are now. And when the mood changes, as it always does, when you feel the pull towards something lighter, something freer, you'll know it's time for another kind of beauty. A color that speaks of softness, of light, of letting go. And that color is white. Wearing all white, the lightness of letting go. White doesn't speak loudly. It doesn't need to. It simply offers space. Light, a quiet sense of peace. After the depth of black, white feels like a breath. A release, a gentle exhale. It's often seen as delicate. But in truth, white is powerful in a very different way. Not the power that commands, but the power that frees. When you wear all white at 60, it's not about innocence. It's about clarity. It's not about going unnoticed. It's about being luminous. White reflects light, and at this age, that glow matters. It softens the face. It opens the posture. It turns the ordinary into something quietly radiant. There's a lightness in white that matches the feeling of letting go. Letting go of rules, of pressure, of the need to explain or perform. It's no longer about being perfect. It's about being present. You may have been told white is hard to wear. Too stark, too risky, but the truth is, it depends on how you wear it and how you feel when you do. Not all whites are the same. Try ivory, bone. Soft cream. Warm whites bring softness to the skin and harmony to your overall look. Imagine a white linen shirt, unbuttoned just a little, with flowing pants. Or a simple cotton dress on a breezy afternoon. The comfort is in the ease. The elegance is in the restraint. White invites movement. It pairs beautifully with natural fabrics. It embraces wrinkles, texture, air. It allows you to move through the day without effort. And when you wear all white, everything else, your hair, your skin, your smile, becomes the focus. You become the color. The light, the warmth in the room. There's something freeing about not hiding behind color. About allowing softness to lead. At this age, that freedom feels earned and incredibly luxurious. White also invites reflection. It holds memories differently than black. Where black remembers, white releases. Where black contains, white expands. Wearing all white can feel like stepping into a clean slate, a new chapter. A fresh sense of self. It's especially beautiful in the warmer months, in natural light, in quiet moments. But don't let the season dictate. White in winter is just as graceful. A soft white sweater, a wool coat, layered textures that carry both elegance and comfort. You can dress it up or down, a crisp blazer over white jeans, or a soft tunic and flats for a quiet morning. Either way, you move through the world with grace. And if you worry about stains or wrinkles, remember, you've handled far more complicated things in life. Wearing white is just a choice. And you deserve beautiful choices. Let go of the idea that white is too much for every day. It's not. You are the occasion. Every day is worth dressing for. And when you feel like softening even more, add touches of beige. Warm metallics, natural textures. They blend beautifully with white and tell a story of ease. White doesn't shout, but it doesn't disappear either. It holds presence in a different way. It invites people in, it soothes the eye, and it gently says, I am here, and I am enough. At 60, there's a beauty in being understated, in no longer needing to prove anything. White gives you the freedom to rest in that truth, to carry yourself with openness, with serenity, with quiet confidence. So the next time you hesitate to wear white, don't. Put it on. Step into the softness. Let it hold you, and let the world see you. Calm, bright, beautiful. And just like with black, you don't have to choose it forever. You get to choose it today, and tomorrow, you might want a bit of both, because there's magic when black and white come together. A balance, a harmony, a story only you can tell. And that's what we'll explore next. Black and white together, finding balance. At 60, some days we want the depth of black. Other days, we crave the breath of white. But there are also days, maybe the best ones, when we want both. Black and white together create something unique, a harmony, a rhythm, a quiet strength with a gentle light. They balance each other the way we learn to balance ourselves. After years of giving and holding, of striving and softening, we begin to live in between. At 60, we no longer think in extremes. We think in wholeness, in contrast, in grace. And black and white are the perfect visual language for that. A black blouse with white trousers, a white shirt beneath a black cardigan, black shoes grounding a soft white dress. Each pairing tells a story of balance, of presence and peace walking hand in hand. You don't need bold prints to feel expressive. You don't need bright colors to feel alive. Sometimes the most powerful statement is the simplest one. Two tones, side by side, working together, not competing, just complementing. This combination brings clarity to your look. It allows your personality to fill the space. You wear the contrast, but you become the bridge, the connector, the storyteller. There's elegance in restraint, but there's also freedom in contrast. The black gives you weight, the white gives you lift, and you get to float in between, grounded but light. Textures make this pairing even more special. Try a crisp white blouse tucked into soft black linen pants, or a black knit sweater layered over a flowy white skirt, a structured black coat with a creamy silk scarf. These are not trends. They are quiet masterpieces. Accessories become your brushstrokes. Gold adds warmth. Silver brings cool sophistication. A neutral leather bag, a bold earring, a soft shoe. You don't need much, just intention. Because at this age, your choices are guided by feeling, not noise. And let's talk about what this pairing says. Not to others, but to yourself. That you can hold opposites. That you can be soft and strong, still and in motion, rooted and reaching. You've lived enough to know that both things can be true at once. Black and white reflect that truth. They honor it. They live it, just as you do. And what's beautiful is how wearable this look is. Every season, every occasion. Brunch with friends. An evening concert. A simple walk on a cool morning. Black and white go everywhere with ease. They never ask for permission. They just belong. And you belong in them. Because you've become the woman who doesn't need to choose just one part of herself. You've learned to integrate, to combine, to hold the full picture. You can be quiet and radiant, strong and vulnerable. elegant and free, all at once, all in the same outfit. And when you look in the mirror, wearing both black and white, you might feel that reflection more deeply, because it's not just fabric you see, it's your journey. The woman you were, the woman you are, the woman still unfolding. Don't be afraid to play. A white dress with a black belt, a black jumpsuit with a creamy shawl, a black and white print that feels like art. Each piece is an invitation to explore, to express, to enjoy. Let black hold you when you need strength. Let white lift you when you need space, and let them dance together when you feel like being fully you. Because at 60, style becomes something more than what we wear. It becomes a mirror, a memory, a declaration. And black and white together, they say, I know who I am. I've lived. I've learned. I've become. So if you're standing at your closet tomorrow morning, wondering which color to choose, maybe you don't have to. Maybe you get to choose both. Conclusion: black, white, and everything you've become. There's something beautiful that happens when we stop asking what we should wear, when we stop dressing to impress, when we begin dressing to express. At 60, you've earned the right to wear whatever speaks to you, not what flatters you most, not what hides what others might call flaws, but what reflects your story, your softness, your strength, your freedom. This journey through black and white was never about choosing sides. It was about rediscovering the power of choice itself. Because style now is not about color charts or rules in a magazine. It's about how you feel when the fabric touches your skin. It's about how your eyes soften when you catch your reflection. It's about how you walk differently when you know, deep down, you are enough. Black holds depth. It carries your strength. It remembers your stories. It wraps around you like wisdom that has nothing left to prove. White breathes light. It gives space for peace. It mirrors the parts of you that have learned to let go, to release what no longer matters, to welcome what truly does. And when you wear them together, you're telling the world that you are both. You are not one note. You are not either or. You are the woman who knows how to hold contrast and turn it into beauty. You've spent a lifetime living through chapters. Some light, some dark, some filled with chaos, some still and soft. And now you wear them all. There's no wrong choice anymore. There never really was. Only different versions of you, at different moments, expressing something real. And that's what makes your style so magnetic now. It's no longer about chasing the next thing. It's about coming home to yourself. Maybe that looks like a long black dress and silver hair falling gently. Maybe it's a white linen outfit and sandals on a quiet afternoon. Maybe it's black jeans and a white cotton shirt, effortless and full of life. It's not about standing out. It's about standing true. There's a difference, and you feel it in your bones now. So many voices will still try to tell you what to wear. That this color is more youthful, that shape is more flattering, but you've learned to hear your own voice above them all. And when you listen, you know what feels honest, what feels kind to your body, what feels like you. There's something sacred about this season of life, not because it's quiet, but because it's clear, not because everything is known, but because you've stopped needing all the answers. And that shows up in the way you dress. You're no longer trying to chase a younger version of yourself. You're honoring the woman you've grown into. The one who knows how to pause, how to savor, how to soften without ever losing strength. Clothing becomes less about how it looks to others, and more about how it feels to you. A soft sweater that reminds you to be gentle with yourself. A pair of pants that allows you to move with ease. A dress that feels like Sunday morning peace. You're dressing not just for the body, but for the soul. And that's where color becomes energy. Black becomes a place to rest, to anchor, to remember your power. It helps you feel steady when the world feels fast. It reminds you that quiet can still be strong. White becomes your breath, your openness, your lightness. It reminds you that you're allowed to let go. That simplicity is not emptiness, it's elegance. When you wake up each day, you get to decide, what do I need today? What part of me is asking to be seen? And sometimes the answer is black, sometimes white. Sometimes both and sometimes neither. Sometimes it's color. Sometimes it's texture. Sometimes it's nothing more than a soft cotton tee that lets your skin breathe and your mind settle. And it's all valid, all allowed, all beautiful, because true style isn't found in stores. It's felt in the mirror, in how you smile at yourself, in how you walk through your front door, in how you sit across from a friend and know, I am here, fully, completely, without needing to be anything but myself. That confidence didn't come overnight. It was built through decades, through seasons of change, through heartbreak and healing, through raising others and finally remembering yourself. And now you have this gift, the ability to choose beauty without apology. Not the kind of beauty that asks for permission, but the kind that simply is. Effortless, unforced, real. So the next time you reach for something to wear, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, not what will make me look good, but what will make me feel whole. Maybe that feeling will come from something simple. A soft blouse that moves with your breath. A pair of pants that doesn't squeeze or shape, but supports. A scarf that feels like a warm whisper around your shoulders. None of it loud, but all of it meaningful. Because at 60, meaning matters more than ever. You've let go of needing to impress. You've outgrown the need to fit in. And you've stepped into something deeper, a style that reflects how you love, how you rest, how you stand in your truth. You no longer wear clothes to hide. You wear them to connect, to celebrate, to express the quiet joy of being alive. And on those days when you want to dress up, you don't need sparkle or drama. You just need intention. You might wear all black with a single bold bracelet, or all white with gold hoops and bare feet on the patio. The magic is not in the outfit, it's in the way you wear it. With presence, with ease, with grace. And isn't that what this chapter is really about? Grace. The grace to forgive yourself for who you tried to be. The grace to honor who you've become. And the grace to show up exactly as you are, no matter the occasion, no matter the outfit. We live in a world that still tries to rush us, to reshape us, to quiet us down or dress us up. But when you reach this age, you realize you don't owe the world that anymore. You only owe yourself something true. Black reminds you of your depth. White reminds you of your light. Together, they remind you that you are whole. You are made of contrast, moments of certainty, and moments of letting go. You carry years of wisdom, but you still sparkle with wonder. You are not finished. You are unfolding. So when you walk through your day in black, in white, or somewhere in between, let it be an offering. A quiet nod to the woman you've become, not the woman society expects. Not the woman fashion once dictated, but yourself, lived in, loved, and fully becoming. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be, in life, in your body, in your style. Let it all reflect that. Let every outfit be a soft exhale. A conversation with yourself. A thank you to the road that brought you here. And if there's one thing this journey through black and white has shown us, it's that we are allowed to change. We are allowed to evolve. We are allowed to feel differently tomorrow than we do today, and dress accordingly. Because life is not about staying the same. It's about learning who you are at every age, every season, every chapter. And style? Style becomes a mirror. not of perfection, but of presence, a way to say, this is how I feel right now. This is who I am today. There is deep power in that, in owning your space, in honoring your body, not by hiding it, but by dressing it with kindness, with softness, with care. Maybe today you choose black. Strong, certain, rooted. Maybe tomorrow you wear white, open, light, reflective. And maybe some days you wear color, bold or quiet, vibrant or pale. Not because someone said you should, but because your spirit felt called to. And you listen now. You listen to what you need, to what feels good, to what feels like love. Because every time you choose clothes that bring you peace, you're choosing yourself. You're saying, I am worth comfort. I am worth beauty. I am worth being seen. And you are. You always have been. But now, you know it. So as you open your closet tomorrow, don't ask, what will make me look younger? Or, what will hide this part of me? Instead, ask, what will help me feel most me today? That's where style begins, not in the fabric, but in the feeling. And as you continue this journey, in black, in white, or in every shade between, remember, you don't need permission. You only need to listen. And trust that what you choose is enough. If this message touched something in you, if it reminded you of your beauty, your worth, or your freedom, take a moment and share it with someone you love. And if you'd like more gentle inspiration like this, don't forget to subscribe so we can walk this journey together, one soft, beautiful choice at a time. Because style at 60 is not the end of something. It's the celebration of everything. And you, my dear, you are radiant. Just as you are,